What's up, guys? DTalman18 here, and today we got another deck profile featuring Slinky. No, I'm just playing, but we got a deck profile for Synchrons for October 2014, and so let's just hop right into it. 3 junk Synchrons, stays the same, has to be 3. Best tuner in the game. It's just the best, heart of the deck. Let's move on. No need for explaining it. Next, we got 2 Quickdraw Synchrons. Like I said earlier in my last video, 3 is too much, 1's too little. 2 is a perfect number for it. For the last Synchron tuner, we got Unknown Synchron. Once the new cards come out, he's actually not going to be in this deck anymore, but as in the meantime, the cards are not out, so we need Unknown Synchron. Mainly here for the Quasar combo, or to summon it from your hand and do the junk doppel effect that everybody knows. Next, we got Synchron Explorer. Mainly in here for the Quasar combo, but later on, like I said, when the new cards get released, he'll be used a lot more. And it will be used to make Road Warrior. It's just that it's not going to follow that same combo anymore. Next up, 2 Level Eaters. Stays the same. 3 is too much, 1's too little. 2 gives you a better chance of getting in the graveyard, and if you have 3, that's just too much. You don't want to draw and have 2 in your hand. That would suck. And, well, it's probably the best non-tuner in this deck, and probably in the game as well. Quillbolt Hedgehog. This is going to stay at 1. It's very versatile. It gives you that free level 2 if you need it. Many times because of Quillbolt, I was able to make Quasar. So Quillbolt just at 1 is very nice. Next up, we got Tuningware. This card will let you draw a lot. It can be a level 2 if you don't summon it with like Junk Synchron. So it's like very versatile with its level 1 or 2. And like I said, that draw power doesn't get negated. You keep drawing and drawing and drawing. It's really good, especially with 1-for-1. Next up, 1 Doppelwarrior. This is a must. This is part of that Junk Doppel combo. It just gives you more level 1 tokens, make your Junk Warrior boosted attack. But mainly in there, just to give you the 2 tokens and to draw a bunch of Librarian. Next up, we got 3 Rykos. This is part of the milling engine. This deck requires a lot of milling. So you can have like the cards that you need in the graveyard, like Eater, Quillbolt, Tuningware, all those kinds of cards. And 3 Rykos let you do that. Plus, it's kind of like 3 more MSTs, pop more spell traps, or any card that you really need to get off the field. Next, these cards will be shown at once because they kind of go along. And that's Debris Dragon, Dandylion, Spore, and Glow Up. Debris Dragon is in here because we run a few dragons such as Star Eater, Stardust Dragon, Scrap Dragon, Black Rose Dragon. And with Dandylion, Debris is just amazing. Spore with Dandylion is amazing as well. And finally, now that Glow Up's back, this deck has opened up so much potential. And it's just that much easier to make Quasar. And now you actually have to think on what you want to summon with 1-for-1, Spore or Glow Up. Next, for the hand traps, we run 2 Veilers. Effect monsters are still a pain. Like tour guys, anything like that, just negate their effects. Plus, it's an extra level 1 tuner in the graveyard if you need it. And it's nice. Next, 1 Maxx this time, just because we're running out of room. And I may change it, like 1 Veiler, 2 Maxx, or keep it the way it is right now. Maxx is still pretty good. You can still draw a lot with Maxx. A lot of decks still special summon a lot of times per turn. Even if you're playing against Pendulums, they only summon like special summon once. That's alright. Maxx will still give you that extra draw power. And plus, what's really good about Maxx is too, you can drop it whenever you want. So if you need that level 2 target in your graveyard for like Junk Synchron, you can just drop it on your turn and then summon Junk Synchron. And I've done that quite a few times. Next, we got Dark Simorgh. This is a tech card. You summon it by banishing a Wind and Dark, and it actually starts a chain, so you can't Solemn Judgment it if it was still in the game. But you know what I mean. Thunder King Royal, cards like that. It's good because it locks your opponent. They can't set cards on the field. That includes monsters. And it's a level 7, so it's an easy target with Debris Dragons to instantly make your Star Eater. For the Chaos Engine, BLS and Chaos Sorcerer, they're self-explanatory. You run a bunch of lights and you run a bunch of darks, so they're nice. The last monster, we got Gorz. It's in here for now. Like I said, when the new cards come out, it's going to be taken away, well, at least with my current deck list with the OCG cards. But Gorz is really good. Moving on to the spells. Of course, we got Triple Tuning. It's your main searcher of the deck. Have to run 3. Nothing more to say to that. Plus the mills, so that's good too. 1 Rhoda. I know Rhoda's at 3, but right now we only need 1. And the only warriors anyway are 3 Junk Synchrons or 1 Doppelwarrior, so that's a total of 4. And you got your triple tuning for, let's say, 3 Junk Synchrons, and you got Rhoda for your Doppel. I don't see myself ever upping it to 2 or 3, so I like Rhoda at 1. 1 charge gives you more cards in your graveyard, lets you search that Ryko, and your opponent knows that they have to do something to get over that Ryko because there's a Ryko set, so it just makes them waste more resources to get over it. 1 for 1, that's self-explanatory. It's an amazing card, especially now that Glow's back. Mind Control. I actually take this card out when new cards come out, but it's good in this format right now, without the release of the new cards. Take your opponent's monster, synchro with it, etc. It's nice. Dark Hole. You're probably going to ask why I'm not running Raigeki. Well, I like to be different. That too. But sometimes it's actually better to destroy your own monsters, because with this deck especially, you run out of monster zones, and you actually can't synchro because it's too full, and that would suck to Dark Hole. But it also helps, like, let's say you have like those dead games, or I've had games where I set like Level Eater and Glow Up and like Quillbolt, and your opponent never attacks, so it's like a free Dark Hole to get them in the graveyard, and you get rid of your opponent's graveyards, and then you have your cards in your graveyard, and you can go off from that. So that's why I run Dark Hole. 2 MSCs because back row sucks. Destroys your deck, obviously, like Macro Cosmo, D-Fissure, Vanity's Emptiness that everyone's hate. You know, like, this deck has so many weaknesses, and MSC would just help you over it. 1 Foolish. It's mandatory. Send any monster that you want to the graveyard. 1 Lance. Just a tech card. Mainly in here to save you from like a bottomless. Because if they bottomless your Librarian, that sucks. And if you could Lance it, that's nice. A lot of the times, a lot of things that happen is like you're in the middle of making Quasar, and like I said, they'll bottomless it, so that's why Lance is in there. Or if you need it, it can get over attack, higher attack monsters on your opponent's side of the field, so it's very versatile. 1 Soul Charge, that's just stupid, it's a broken card, everyone must run it. And for the last 2 cards, we run 2 Traps, which is Breakthrough. Since this deck mills a lot, it's going to be in your graveyard. Well, it'll probably be in your graveyard if you mill it. And it's just extra cards to negate monster effects, and the fact that you can do it in your own graveyard to do it. Like, for example, that 1 elemental hero card, Dark Law, that's really annoying. Art card's gonna be banished if it's in your own graveyard and it's in your own turn. You can banish it, negate its effect, and then continue secreting from there. You know, just Breakthrough is really nice. Moving on to the extra deck. Of course, we run the Quasar because he's Quasar. Stupid. Star Eater because he's really easy to make. Level Eater your BLS once, Debris it, or Debris some more, anything like that. Star Eater is really easy to make. Shooting Star Dragon in here because of Quasar, and in here because you always have that option to do Stardust and Formula. But like I said, when the new cards come out and the card called Stardust Warrior comes out, it's basically like Shooting Star to make it, except it's any Synchro tuner and any non-synchro tuner, and I'm sorry, any synchro that's not a tuner, and you could use 1 or more non-tuners, and it's just a stupid card. So Shooting Star Dragon is in here for now, and unless we could actually up the extra deck to 20, then he'll probably stay. Next we got Stardust Dragon. It's a dragon, it's a good card. You can make Shooting Star Dragon with it if you need it. Scrap Dragon. It's another level 8 dragon. It's really good. Pop your own level eaters, your Quillbolts, any card that needs to be in the graveyard. Most likely level eater because you can recycle it over and over. Black Rose Dragon because it's Black Rose, easy to make with Debris. Blow up the field. You know, cards like that. Pretty nice. Librarian, best synchro in the deck besides Quasar. Obviously, it'll let you draw a lot. Catastor. It's another generic level 5. It's really good to get over cards you need to get over. Just really good. Junk Destroyer. Pop cards. Easy to make with Junk Synchron or Quickdraw Synchron. And especially with Level Eater, you can add on an extra non-tuner to pop more cards. Road Warrior. Like I said, right now, in this current version with the current cards, the only time you make it is if you're going to make that 3-card Quasar combo with Synchron Explorer, Eater, and Quickdraw. But later on, when the new cards come out, Road Warrior is actually going to be seen a lot to summon Jet Synchron, which you guys can search up on your own or see it later, but it's a really nice card. It's basically another glow up that you can have. Juro Warrior, the best level 6, and the only level 6 in this deck for Synchros. It's really good. You can attack directly if you need to, but its best effect is what lets you discard a card and banish it, and then your next standby it returns, and you add a monster from your graveyard to your hand, whether it be an extra deck monster or anything. And what's interesting too, your opponent actually can't bottomless Drill Warrior when he's summoned back by his effect. So Drill Warrior is very nice. Junk Warrior, it's another sort of generic level 5 because you can make with Junk Synchron, part of the Quasar combo that's 3 cards. Have it boosted attack, or it's a nice card to have for now. Armory Arm, the only level 4 in here that's a synchro. It's really good. With BLS and with Quasar, you can actually OTK your opponent with it, given that they have like a few face-up cards, like 1 face-up attack monster and none, or 2 face-up attack monsters. You get the point. And then for the last two Formula Synchrons, I was crazy for not running 2 earlier. This just opens up so much draw power. 2 Formula Synchrons is crazy. And especially when the new cards come out with 2 Formula Synchrons, you're going to want that to make your Stardust Warrior and Quasar in 1 turn, or in the next turn. 2 formulas is a must. It'll let you draw a lot. But like I said, it's a shame that the extra deck only stops at 15. For some side deck cards, I don't have much. I guess triple Royal Decree because traps kill us. And the rest of my sides aren't really sides. I just have like other synchros like Junk Archer. I took him out for this formula. And Berserker and Turbo, they're just in here. And I guess DD Crows are nice sides too, but probably not anymore in this format. But yeah, like I said, I don't play competitively pretty much, or all that much, and well, you can make the side deck on your own. But that's pretty much the deck. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comments, concerns, criticism, do anything. Thumbs up this video because I'm the best Synchron player in the world. Nah, I'm just saying. Have a nice day.